Why no? Ready?
Live.
Hey guys, it's Patrick from Best Products, and I'm here with Christine, who's one of our
From Best Products.
and one of our contributing editors. So today it's a huge day for us because we recently got our hands on the new iRobot 980 Roomba, which we were in desperate need for a vacuum for around the office because the place is huge and we have a lot of different rugs and it's like the one thing that never really gets cleaned. So we were lucky enough to get the new iRobot, and so we wanted to test it out today and see how it goes. We have Christine here because not only is she an employee of the Best Products,
Not of iRobot.
not of iRobot, of Best Products, but she also has a Roomba herself and is compelled to tell a story to all of us on how she got it. Do you want to talk a little bit about how you got it?
Okay.
And then how you felt once you had it. How do you feel?
So the biggest cliche for women getting birthday presents is like when a man buys you a vacuum, it's like you're not supposed to be excited about that. However, a couple of years ago, we had hardwood floors installed in our house, and with 2 dogs and hair of this length, we were sweeping every day, if not more than. I mean, like,
Were you really, though?
we should have been sweeping
Right.
every day. Just because, like,
So it's just
starts
like
piling up.
dust bunnies everywhere.
Dust bunny, a dog, like
For days.
mini dogs, just like in
Yeah.
the corners, and like mini Christines in the corners as well.
Did you have guests? Did anyone ever come over if your house looked like that?
Well, we'll talk about why this version of the Roomba is really cool because you can program it while you're away. So we'll get back to that. But so for my 30th birthday, I think
21st.
my 19th birthday,
Before she had her first drink, she got the Roomba.
best birthday present of my life. I asked my husband. Well, I didn't even ask him for it. I just kept saying I want a Roomba. I want a Roomba, and
Such an exciting life.
I know. So on my 30th birthday, my husband came home from the store with an undetermined box. I literally had no idea, and he's not usually like allowed to buy me presents without me knowing what they are in advance.
But anything just to clean the absolute mess that you had in your house piling up.
Disaster.
Yeah.
So I wanted one. He bought one for me. We spent like an hour and a half just like watching it work around the house, which then the rest of us did here when we got this lovely. We haven't named it yet. Maybe we'll come up with a name during
Ooh,
this.
or if anyone who's watching wants to suggest a name, maybe we'll do it.
Yep.
I mean, we probably won't, but maybe we will.
We're
We'll
taking
think about it.
submissions. I don't know. Maybe Ashley will come up with something over there. But so yeah, I've had the Roomba now for a couple of years. We run it almost every other day now, especially now we're in a smaller space.
And which one do you have?
I have the 880,
Okay.
which is the version before this. So the one that I have does not have the mobile hookup. This one is really cool because Jamie, if you come closer, I'm going to show you what all the different buttons do.
Ooh.
So this one is how you actually make it clean. You just press the button, and usually you press it twice to get it started. The home button, if it's like doing its thing and over in another room and you want it to be done, you can hit home and it'll just make its way back to the docking base where it charges. This guy here is the spot cleaner, and if you have like something spilled or a huge mess, like a bowl of cereal, dry, not wet, spills in your kitchen, you can put it in the kitchen, hit the spot button, and it'll kind of concentrate itself in one specific area and deal with that mess until it is fully satisfied with the cleanliness, and then it moves on. There's other buttons that won't light up unless you actually need them, but there's a Wi-Fi button. Let's see if this one, if it shows up. We were messing around with it before.
I'm glad you got your nails done in time for this segment.
I didn't. They're actually disgusting. Because of our corporate limitations with the Wi-Fi, we're not able to actually set up and control the app that this Roomba does come with, but you can schedule it via your app, and you can just turn it on and turn it off whenever you want when you're away. But you do have to set it up to your Wi-Fi network for your house or your building, wherever you are. And then there's also a button, you can't see it right now, it'll light up right here when when the battery's running low, and then it'll also tell you when the bin is full. Because this is where all of the stuff that the Roomba picks up will go. You open up this guy to empty it out into your trash can. You open up this one your filter is, and it comes with an extra filter. We've been using it, as you can see. Easy peasy. You just press the button down, pull it out, or put it back in. What else?
You know what's cool? Two things. One, first and foremost, we're not wearing the same uniform today, even though it looks like we are. And two,
Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah, I figured like everyone's probably like, why are
A lot of people are asking that.
It's just like hearts everywhere.
At least 20.
Yeah, of course. But the cool thing is with this is that in our office we have such a large space, and so people worry about battery life, or at least we did, like how long will this actually stay charged for. What's really cool about it is that it'll just keep going and cleaning, and then when the battery's about to go, it like directs itself back into the docking station and automatically charges until it has enough of a charge, and then
it goes back
it
up.
comes back out until it finishes the job. So our space, you'll see in a second, is like pretty huge, and I don't really know if it's for offices ideally, but it's cleaned our office, which is awesome. I actually brought this home to my apartment, which is significantly less square footage than the office, and it was great. It did the whole thing. It got like under my bed, it got under the couch, and it all did it in one charge. So it's perfect also for like a small apartment use as well. And then I don't own a broom, so.
You really don't?
Well, I have like a dustpan. Yeah, dustpan and a brush.
You know that your life is really exciting when you know the Roomba's like doing its job, and you and your husband high five that it found its way underneath the bed. You're really excited.
So Roombas help make happy marriages.
Living the dream.
Good to know.
We'll go through all of the other like ways to clean it after we feed the Roomba.
Yeah, so we figured, you know, I mean, as fun as vacuuming is apparently in Christine's house, it's not only the main topic of conversation, but it's probably why they're married. I think we just discovered that. I think we figured out lid for every pot. But what we figured would be fun is that we got all different kinds of candy, and we want to see, can the Roomba pick up all different kinds of candy and other little obstacle course-y type things. We figured that's more fun than listening to us rattle on.
Let's find out.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, we're on the move.
I'm excited.
Okay.
All right, so come on over here. We have a variety of candy here. There is some Skittles and Reese's. Going on down the line.
We have
Let's walk through. All right.
What we assume is either part of our shag rug or it's Santa Claus's beard, which I think it's for Santa Claus, like perfect for the North Pole. We have hot pink nerds. We have snow caps with hot pink nerds.
Ooh.
We have M&Ms. We know that the Roomba doesn't have a nut allergy, which is great. We checked beforehand.
Thank God.
If you come over here, we have little like sweet tart candy. We used to call them candy pills. We have airheads, which we feel like is going to be a challenge for the Roomba.
They're kind of big. I don't
Kind
know.
of big.
Can you do it?
We have purple nerds, only because we had purple as well. And then we have the best Tic Tacs ever, which are orange. And then, to complete the course, we have a little finish line made of jelly beans.
Yep.
And then we want to robot. Is the Roomba afraid of our robots? And who's gonna, it's like a battle to the end.
Okay.
And then the referee is the rubber chicken, as you probably assumed it was. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's see it in action.
All right, so first we're gonna have a little pilot for our Roomba. Little robot on robot front. And then all you have to do is hit the clean button twice. Isn't that the magic? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, it's working. Oh, look it, right up the line. Snow caps.
He's very orderly.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we don't want him to finish yet. All right, so we're gonna pause him.
Okay.
So he killed and crushed the Skittles, which is awesome.
Woo.
It dumped some Skittles on the snow caps, which is like sharing is caring, so that was nice.
Maybe he'll come back for that.
But Christine, there's so much candy, so Christine will show you now how you can easily remove the trash.
Full. There's a lot in there.
Is that full in there?
Not yet, but
Okay.
it's still.
There's a lot of room.
I know.
Oh my god, so easy.
You don't have to empty it that often, but we're trying to give Roomba its fair shot. We gave it up.
All right, let's try.
spot cleaning time. Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, look at that. It's drunk with power.
I think your robot's enjoying it.
He is. He is about to call her up. So how
What a
long
good job!
how long does it do it
Until it gets everything.
for? Really? It just goes?
Yeah. It has sensors so it can tell when it's all done.
Alright, should we try another line?
Yeah.
Woo!
Wait, he's gonna make his way. Let's see what he does next. Watch what happens.
So someone's asking, does the Roomba do? Oh, he turned off.
Okay.
Does the Roomba do a good job picking up glitter from the floor or carpet?
Well, I don't have any glitter on hand, but when we dumped out the snow caps, do you see all the little
Snow?
white
Okay.
pieces on the snow cap? There was a lot of those little white pieces in the bottom of the box, and it got all of those, and those are pretty comparable to the size of glitter. So I would think that it would.
It might be able
It
to.
would probably do a great job.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see if it can do the nerds.
All right. Do you want to let it spot clean on the nerds?
I want to just do a straight line, see if he
Okay.
knows. So I can pick him up, right?
Yeah.
Where do you pick him up by?
He has a handle right
This
there.
way?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Should we empty him out? That was a lot.
Yeah. It's
How
heavy.
heavy is the Roomba itself?
It's about under 5 pounds.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
We don't weigh it because we don't want it to have like those
don't-
weight body issues.
We don't.
Of
judge it.
course.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
it's
so
full.
much candy.
Bye, Candy.
Does anybody want it? Ashley?
Any takers?
Gross. You guys are gross. All right, nerds.
Alright, I'm excited for this one.
This is a challenge for me.
Oh, don't forget the robot.
Okay.
Do it. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Wow. Clean
Right?
floor.
It's like, oh, I forgot one piece, and then I put it back. That's insane.
I guess it likes pink nerds.
No, just let it do it, Christine.
I didn't want it to get to this.
No, I know.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, so that got the nerds, literally all of them, within one.
They're all gone.
Why don't we try it, because, you know, no one has this much candy in their house, but people do have rugs.
All right. Okay, ready?
Come here, boy.
Ooh.
Santa's band, done. Oh my god, that was so good.
Gone.
All right.
Okay, who's
What do you,
next?
who do you think's next?
Ooh.
Do you want to try? I feel like this is gonna be tough.
This might be hard.
Those ones?
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have a little more faith in the Roomba, and we think he's gonna do it.
What, question from the peanut gallery? No.
Watch your eyes.
Oh, the robot's
oh.
down. Oh,
Wait, go back, go back.
He's doing it.
the poor robot though. Yeah.
He's back.
He's back in the game.
All right.
That was
Oh,
so
wow.
good. That legit is
Success.
impressive. I'm impressed by that. I was
That is
nervous.
impressive.
I was nervous.
All right, Tic Tac.
Tic Tacs for sure.
For those of you that have spilled a ton of candy on your floors at home,
Nick, if you have kids, I assume this is what your house looks like.
naturally.
Right. Okay, orange Tic Tacs. Which this one I'm bummed because I love orange Tic Tacs.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, it's like he's getting better. He's mocking us.
He'll come back. Oh,
Missed the spot.
Honestly, this is genius. It really is.
It's really good.
What about those airheads?
All right, let's give it the airheads.
Might trip them up a little bit.
They're gonna go flying.
Should be empty. Those are for you.
It's probably full.
All right, I'll empty.
Press it full.
Yeah, show us how easy it is to empty again.
Super easy. I just press the button.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's so much candy. Get out the Santa's beard. Oh, sorry, Santa. And then you just clip it in. Done. That took 4 seconds. All right. I'm gonna move out the dinosaur. I'll let him eat some of that. All right, now we're gonna try earheads. All right, fingers crossed. Hold on, we forgot this
No,
guy.
you have to stay now.
All right, best of luck.
Oh my god, crushed it.
Oh.
He's like, see you later. Don't like it. That is. Oh my god, it's like, it will like play with us. It really is like our pet, our office pet.
So Bridget is asking Christine, at home, did it ever eat anything that you didn't want it to? Your Roomba.
Computer cords. Yeah. Definitely have to give your house like a once over before you hit the on button.
Almost like baby proof your house.
Kind of. Like computer cords and other wires, you just want to make sure they're not out and about. Because it's, as you can see, it's pretty strong, so it will pick that kind of stuff up. The other thing was on your blinds, the little cords that hang down onto the floor. I've had to unravel like a cord blind.
Okay. Yeah.
No damage at all.
All right, so I think we have.
What do we have left?
So the other thing, I don't know if you can hear it, but the noise, all of a sudden you'll kind of hear the motor kind of kick up a bit. It gets louder and then it gets a little bit quieter. What it's doing is, obviously this is just candy, so that's not the norm, but usually if you have hardwood floors and then you have a throw rug over it, it's gonna do your hardwood floors for you at a certain level for like a deep clean, and then when it goes to the rug, it's gonna kind of kick up the motor a bit to be able to really get like the deep clean, so it can actually sense the different levels, which is cool.
Wow.
Okay. Oh. And sometimes it makes treats for you. Oh my god, the dinosaur is so drunk with sugar. All right.
Nerds again?
We're gonna do nerds again because I was so impressed the first.
Okay. That's unbelievable.
What?
It is.
That is seriously impressive.
I think it's safe to say the Roomba's favorite candy is nerds.
Yep.
Yeah.
And no one really likes airheads.
No.
Anyway.
Not these ones.
No. All right, so now we're gonna try our final test, which is kind of playing chicken, robot versus robot.
Line of robots. Robot army, if you will.
Let's see what happens.
What's more exciting than this?
Nothing at all. Okay,
Chicken will decide.
chicken's gonna decide the winner.
All
Do you have a
right,
gut
let's
feeling?
get in.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, the chicken's like zoinks.
I think these guys are pretty light, and I think Roomba's gonna knock them over.
I agree. I think Roomba's gonna like knock them over and then freak out and turn around.
Yes.
Let's see.
Watch what happens
Or
live.
maybe it will like relate to its own kind.
Oh my god, this is like Circle of Life. It's like National Geographic all of a sudden. All right.
Oh. Oh.
He's like, and you get it too.
He only knocked over one.
Well, we're kind of both right.
Oh.
Coming back to the airheads.
Yeah, because he's gonna throw it at the robots.
He's getting fuel.
And so what's also really cool about this is, so obviously we're like physically making it go in certain lines just for fun, but when we're using it around the office, what happens is, when it doesn't attack,
Oh. That's even better than the robot.
and that's why dinosaurs were extinct, kids.
Oh.
That's how it happened, I think. Check your history books, I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. But what's really cool is that when the Roomba goes around your home or your office by itself, if it hits a wall, it's just gonna kind of turn itself and go on its way somewhere else. I guess what happens is it kind of forms a map and a pattern, and so it will end up getting your whole space, and then over time it just becomes a little bit more efficient.
It learns, it makes a map of the space, and then
And then it goes directly
Right.
up to people. So it's a friendly Roomba.
And also, which this is cool, I mean, we are all apartment living here on one floor, but if you have a home, you don't have to worry about the 980 falling down the stairs if it's unattended, because it has a sensor technology that actually can sense that, like, there's going to be a drop, and it turns it around so that it won't go down.
And then the last cool piece is it comes with two of these guys. It has a couple different settings. So the top level up here creates a virtual wall. So you use the guide on top, and if I were to set this down here, I'd be telling Roomba, do not come past this line. So you can put it in a doorway. You can put
Genius.
it mostly doorways, or if you just have like one small space that you want clean, you can just create a barrier. And then the bottom setting is the halo, and it creates a half circle or a full circle around a particular object. So they suggest that specifically they had an example of putting it near your dog bowls. That's the other thing my Roomba always runs into is the dog water bowl, and then water goes everywhere and we have to stop it. So you can put one of these with the halo setting right by your dog water bowls and it won't knock them over. Two of these
Very
are-
cool. And how much is this Roomba? Did you guys say?
This one runs typically around $9 or so, about $900.
Okay.
And you can get it right at iRobot.com, but you can also buy it from like Amazon or Bed Bath & Beyond. So if
Yep.
you have a coupon and you want to do it through those guys, but
Yep.
you can also just go to iRobot.com and get it, which is cool.
Awesome.
Also, what these guys have is, which we were amazed by, is that there's also a automatic pool vacuum that will vacuum your pool itself. And there's also, this is literally what we also want to get our hands on, is they have a new mop. And so it's a mop that like spits out water and like literally will mop your floor for you. Whether it's hardwood or...
changeable pads on it. Just like if you would have a Swiffer or something and you would take those pads off. The wet mop style Roomba has those same pads where it'll clean your kitchen floor and then you can just toss it.
So maybe for your anniversary, fingers
Exactly.
If my husband's watching this video, the next best gift for my birthday, which is not for a while, but maybe like my half birthday, is Roomba's hardwood floor.
So great.
And then they can compete with each other
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
in the next episode.
So
Roomba versus Roomba.
is all full. The little bucket is flashing at us.
Oh.
Still sucking up all the candy and doing a great job, but we're gonna empty him and let him finish dealing with the rest of the candy on the floor.
Cool.
So we'll wrap it up and give Roomba a little break, but see you guys next time.
See ya, thanks
Bye.
everyone. Bye.